Hello, America, and to our friends around the world, greetings, welcome back. We have another one. He had and even cheated on her. Jealous woman, executed, sleeping boyfriend. Because she found messages from him to other women. Just yesterday we covered the villainy of yet another jealous and mentally unhinged woman ending competition. And here we have Madison Nicole Rueckert in her mugshot, who's decided that she too joined the list of infamy. Men and boys, it's more important than ever, that you limit your encounters, that you properly vet, that means due diligence research, into who it is you're letting into your world, into your life, because as we've discovered, it's not only your life that's being put at risk, it's the lives of those that you have around you. You need body cameras. You need self-defense training. You need to keep yourself as unidentifiable as possible in terms of, that she can't dox you, that she can't make false allegations against you, can't track you down. And you need to be concealed carry qualified and permitted or whatever. I'm a big proponent that the Second Amendment protects us from having such stupid regulations, but a lot of women that seem to think that essentially they don't want you to have 2A because they want Madison to be able to do what she wants without consequence and without resistance. And a 21-year-old woman out of Missouri, she's going to be decades behind bars for the permanent removal of a 24-year-old man New Year's Eve after she broke in and violated his Fourth Amendment rights to privacy of his person and papers and effects. Webster County Circuit Judge Chuck Replogle ruled that she serves 35 years. All right, so let's go do the math. 35 years does fulfill the full sentence. She's going to be out at 56. No, this is not acceptable. 35 years is not acceptable. She needs to be life in prison, or she needs to be having a neck stretching ceremony to take this poison away from society. She's going to do it again when she gets out, and we all know 35 years means she's going to be out in 3 to 5 years. Jonathan Miller's the victim, his family, his friends. A day of peace now that woman, even with that woman locked away for only that short amount of time. So she has been arrested and charged first degree armed criminal action over the ending. She reached a deal, and I've been covering this a lot. They like their deals because what a deal does is it guarantees that the courts get their financial incentive kickbacks, because they base it on prosecution success rates. If you have a prosecution success rate, you get federal bonus incentives. And it's not just limited to family courts and divorce courts. So she agreed to plead to second-degree murder. That's why it's 35 years and not life. So this man's life, this Jonathan Miller's life, has been marginalized and minimized to keeping the prosecutor's wallet fat. Keep that in mind. Replogle subsequently sentenced 25 years on the murder and 10 years of the lesser charge to be served consecutively. And that means, total of 35. Concurrently would be, double, at the same, 10 years would be 10 years. Doesn't matter. But no, this is consecutive. All right. Probable cause affidavit took place at a local residence December 31, New Year's Eve, 2.5 years ago. She was motivated to end him after she went through his phone. Can't imagine why he'd be looking at somebody else with somebody that is that mentally unhinged. After making the discovery, authorities said that she waited for him to fall asleep before grabbing the sidearm and doing the deed. She drove to Dallas County, Missouri, where she reportedly spent the night hiding in the woods. So then she goes to the sheriff's office, turned herself over to face the music, and they they interviewed her, and she gave her details about what she had done. Jonathan Miller's mother, Ann Kopp, spoke of the day she learned of her son's death with the local CBS. And it's a bit odd. Parents seem to have a sixth sense as to when to contact their children, and they were trying to contact them before, and then apparently they were notified. So when they got to their son's house, the police were already there. Madison's mom was already there. So the mother was there. Sergeant Neal, I guess, the first responder, wanted to interview the mother of the victim, and delivered the news. So no matter where you live, not only are men not safe from mentally unwell and violent women, neither are boys not safe from rapist, abusive women teachers, and those set about on ending boys also, but also anybody connected to them, as I've already said, whether that's family member, friends, romantic partners, it doesn't matter. We have a serious mental health issue with women, and it needs to be remedied. Instead, we have spineless, simping judges and lawyers and police officers who defend these women and protect them at all costs. Those people need to be publicly outed, named, and ridiculed, mocked, and perhaps even doxxed until they get their S together and shape up, or they are prosecuted either criminally and or civilly. I don't have the answers. I'm just making certain that you're aware that if you're around a woman, you're putting your life in jeopardy, because they don't come around with warning signs saying that she's a crazy one. Just presume they're all crazy.